Hey, he's ready to play more Slay the Spire. Welcome back to the Great Jimbabwe play. Slay the Spire, the one last ride. 3 L's in a row last time, and you know what? I've made an executive decision. And that decision is I'm not worried. I'm no longer worried about win rate. I'm going to keep track of it still. It will be a metric, but I'm not too worried about it. The goal now is just to finish. This is like you got, let's say, 3/4 of the way through a marathon, and I'm not worried about the time anymore. If we can just make it to the end, even if it takes another year, so be it. So be it. I don't think it'll take us a year. I think it might take us a while. But, you know what? With everything that's been going on lately, I'm just happy to be feeling like on the upswing health-wise. That's a win. And I'm going to count my blessings. And we're going the silent. The silent, we're seeing Ascension 12. Upgraded cards appear less often. A little scary there. I'm going to try to take no chip damage. Let's see if we can make it happen. And we do make it happen. Yeah, something went wrong with my Watcher strat. I don't know. Probably my fault. But, you know what? We're going to make it happen on the silent right now. I think Toxic Egg on the silent is, like, extremely good. Another Poison Stab. How about a Deflect? A little free block to replace the Defend I pulled? I don't think we can take a Curse, unfortunately. We'll disagree with the Serpent. Yeah, upgraded, an upgraded Deflect seems pretty strong. Oh, man. You know what? My daughter is now sick. My son feels like he might be a little better today, but he was sick big time last night. So we're all fighting it. I feel, I would say, at 75% capacity. Better than last night, and better than when I played Slay the Spire yesterday for sure. I feel like upgraded leg sweep though. Gosh, hard to argue with a Bane when we have 2 poison stabs. It's not upgraded, but guess what? Now it's upgraded. But I'm feeling good. I mean, we always used to joke when I was a kid, when I'm not eating, you know you got trouble, and I think my son falls into that category as well. But he's eating again. I was hungry at lunch today, and hopefully that's a sign that this thing will be coming to an end. Wow, full block there. Pretty good. Not going to play the potion unless I have to. I'd like to hold on to it if we can. Oh, all right. We might not be holding on to it. How about an adrenaline? I was hungry enough. There's actually, I live near, like, this is bizarre. And I never really considered how, like, nice of a perk this is. Hold on. 10 damage. This would have, you would have 8 total poison. That's 18. I think we get there. And if we don't get there, we don't get there. But yeah, I live somewhat near this little, like, historic town, like on a little river. Kind of like one of those, like, all-American, like, small town whatever kind of thing going on. Very strict police there. But they have, like, their own, like, little police force in that group. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Kind of a cool little spot. And they just recently opened up this little sandwich shop in there, and I was, like, pretty impressed with it. It's pretty tasty. I went there for lunch today, now that I'm feeling up to eating some food again. I wouldn't put their sandwiches in, like, the absolute top tier territory, but I feel like they are a good value though. Reasonably priced, cheaper than some of the, like, chain sub places even. Yeah, I'm a fan, and it's next door to a bakery too, so that doesn't hurt their chances in my eyes. They can Panacea. Burn through Maw Bank with that, but that's okay. I feel like there's something good going here. But yeah, I went there for lunch today. It's like one of those things too where it's like, if I was feeling ambitious, I could get there like walking. I mean, definitely too far to walk during like a work lunch hour because just the distance would be too much to get back in time for like a reasonable amount of a lunch break. But place is pretty great. I'm gonna try to use that area more often. We don't get the poison here. We can't avoid the vulnerable though. I'll play one dodge and roll to avoid further damage. How about a nice poisons, or bane, not poisons, stab. I think we get there with minimal worry. Ceramic fish. We'll drink the fruit juice, take the strength potion. Upgraded bullet time. It's a rare, but I don't think it's the right choice for us. I'm going to take a sucker punch. I don't think we want 2 strikes. Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah! What are we even looking for? Dagger spray may be interesting. We don't have AoE. I'll take a dagger spray. And I think, honestly, give me an extra turn of weak from Sucker Punch, and I'll pop the Strength Potion here. That's why we take the extra turn of Sucker Punch. Let's see. Lots of block here. I always love a dodge and roll when you have kunai. Feels like a nice little, like, set it and forget it kind of synergy, right? You get so much just free value out of that. We're definitely happy to ditch our burn. Well, this run so far seems like it's going pretty well. Maybe... Let's look at our... We have a lot of attacks. Well, we don't have that many attacks. We're balanced. We have a balanced deck so far. I don't think we, like, have great scaling damage, maybe? That might be something to think about. I don't know why I put so much block there. That was... We didn't need that. Well, it's not below this. And I've been known to blow some runs along the way. As we've seen with the Watcher recently. 18, huh? 16 plus 11, 27. We're not going to get there here, but we're not dead. So I see no reason to play potions. What happened in the music? We played that that last attack, and it was just like dun dun. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Pre-upgraded malaise seems good. I could see... I mean, we have nothing that goes with Wristblade besides neutralize right now. I can see the value of a Shiv synergy, though. We don't have it. Is Snecko Eye takeable? I think no. And only a perk during boss in elite combats. We're going to find Blade Dance. That is an insane decision. I don't think that was a great pull in terms of boss rogues. We got the champ again. One way to find Blade Dance is to go to a shop and hope you get lucky. Could definitely happen. I was sitting, so I was waiting for my food at that sandwich place today, and I was sitting at, it's like a little cafe style thing, and it opened recently, and that place has been full like all the time. But there was like these two grandmas sitting next to me, and it was so funny when I heard it. I actually like wrote it down on my phone, or I like put in my notes. He goes, this is a direct quote. And you gotta, I don't know if I can do grandma, but you go, you tell me who's better, my grandson Henry or Ozzy Osbourne. What's that song, Crazy Train? And then I'm not kidding, whips out her phone, pulls up a video of her grandson playing like a cover of Crazy Train. And she's like, you have to turn the volume up. Turned it freaking all the way up. It was a very aggressive display of her grandson's musical talents, I guess. Let's see. I thought that was pretty funny. Good for her for being so proud of her grandson, Henry. Henry, if you're out there, I'm going to find your band. The covers of heavy metal, that kind of thing. I think well-laid plans could work. We do not get... I feel like we don't need a footwork if you have kunai. Paper crane. I like a paper crane. And we have multiple ways to put weak on enemies. Helps. We have a nice defensive run. How about that? Let's play an entropic here. Okay, a Shiv potion could help us out of a jam. Malay's a very strong card. You can get a lot of easy value out of that one, too. This guy's going away, huh? I will get this guy with a potion if that's what it takes. And we can get him like this. Guy's not poisoned, though. Can we get the other guy? Couldn't we play the potion, maybe? Not running away yet, though, so we don't have to play it just yet. I'd love to save the very little cash that we have. Okay. Get our 1 gold back. That's block and shivs. I kind of like it. An upgrade. Obtain 2. Dagger spray's upgradable here. I think we can get through one more fight. I think we can. I think we can. I think we can. It would be nice to have our panacea. We could block the vulnerable coming from this guy. Okay. Okay. Give me the Snecko oil. I kind of think this is fine. Did not need to play that, Did not need to play that Survivor, though. That wasn't great. Okay. We're chipping away at it. We can get through this. And now we can block the vulnerable. I keep playing too much block, but I like rolling over the block. I feel like we're out ahead of the shelled parasite now. But this time I will not play more blocks because we got him. Not bad. Upgraded leg sweep. All right, twist my arm. I'll take the upgraded leg sweep. I feel like it is good. Let's get a rest and let's challenge this elite. dagger sprays. Not bad here. We do want to take out this guy. And now I'm kind of debating, like, is it worth playing some shivs? I'm going to say yes. Let's get 2 decks going. We force this guy to think about it a little more. And we can poison stab him. Put all the debuffs on this guy and hit him with a nice Bane. You can do 8 times 2. Couldn't get the leg sweep out there, but this guy's already weak. We got maybe a big hit incoming here. Not yet. This guy's about to come in with a huge hit, dude. Oh, no. Yeah, we need some more attacks here for sure. This... Oh, it's coming. 17 times 3, and knew it had to happen eventually. But we have Big Block, though. Big Block is here to help us. Can we get some more damage going, though? That is the question. Yes, I think. And now I'm kind of like player survivor, try to conserve some HP. We're just hunkering down again. We're back in hunker down strats. Got him. Okay. Okay. We made it. Clear that our damage is not quite where it needs to be. Mercury Hourglass helps that a little bit. Nightmare. I don't know that Nightmare helps us that much. We don't have an obvious, like, target for it. And there's some good picks in there. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Not yet. Okay. Able to put the bird on the ground. Let's roll over the block. We should play the dodge and roll. You know what? I'll well-laid plans and then play melees. This fight seems to be going decently well. Oh, we don't have any more energy. That's a problem. But we can take him out next turn. Not sure how we're beating the champ with this deck, though. That's the one kind of glaring issue. I actually think Deadly Poison pre-upgraded might be a little bit of a boost. I think Campfire. Let's rest, and then I'm debating, like, challenge an elite or try to fight some fights and get some more cards. Let's try to get a relic that helps us. We get a fight anyways. That's actually probably good. Alright, that first guy is looking pretty low. One down, 2 to go. We do have a dagger spray in the mix, and that Mercury Hourglass is chipping away. That guy's done. Put some poison on that guy. Let's not forget, if we can find a zero-cost attack, or a way to get daggers, that also helps us. I don't think these are the cards that we're looking for. Let's see if we can take down the Book of Stabbing. This might get hairy. I will definitely throw the poison, and I'll play prepared. Get as much block as we can. I was just thinking a big malaise might actually just be worth playing as is. I will play it for 3. We'll take a little damage here. But that makes this turn much more palatable. I don't know that we're going the distance on this one without a little help, but as we've seen, the key is to just hang around as long as you can. And don't forget, all of this weakness is getting upped a little bit by our paper crane. So, if we can keep weakness on this guy, that also helps us a lot. It's 22 damage, 14... Okay, I'll do it like this. And then next turn we should be good. I guess we are going to be good enough to beat the Book of Stabbing. It's nice. Ice Cream. Energy's conserved. I'll take a Piercing Whale for lack of better choices. It is pre-upgraded. Okay. So we can play the Well-Laid Plans. Man, where's that lady's grandson when you need him? We need some help taking down the Centurion. I'm not going to hang on to a curse. Don't see the upside to that strategy. Bane Plus still just better than a strike. Love to see it. No poison on that guy anymore, unfortunately. Ooh. A little damage incoming here. Actually, you know what? Debating the best way to do this. I think you do play both of these and get the poison on this guy. Hang on to a strike. We do have the option to just scale our block to infinity. So maybe that's a way we can get through this. Don't think we're going to keep up with the champ's block, though. Masterful Stab. Man, we really just didn't hit the card rewards I was looking for. I don't think Masterful Stab works for us, unfortunately. Not bad. Got a little dex right out of the gate. Could stack poison, sort of. Maybe that's a way to get our damage. Maybe? I'm going to try to keep our decks as high as I can, even at the cost of playing Well-Laid Plans that turn. Can't play it here, though. Little poison. I feel like we might not survive the champ, but if you could just keep playing your attacks and get all the decks in the world, it could happen. It's not... Crazier things have happened. Well, now we can just retain a Piercing Wail until his big turn? That is something? Gives us a little bit of self-defense, a little self-preservation. Okay, okay. Cloak and Dagger is a good card for us. Keep the Piercing Wail. We've got 6 weak on this guy. We have the block we need. 7 dexterity. We have not gotten any value out of Ice Cream, by the way. We just don't have the energy to spare. And we're basically trying to chip away at our enemies with strikes, which is not good, to be clear. That's bad for this point in the run. He's about to clear all debuffs. I guess you throw the poison on him. I don't see any reason not to. 9 dexterity. 34 times 2 is an awful lot. You have to Piercing Wail. That alone is worth something. Wow. We'll ditch a strike and a poisoned stab. He's not poisoned anymore. You fool! Okay, big hit incoming. We'll see if we can survive. 31. Carry over some block. I'll take a leg sweep, I guess. I'm gonna hang on to the defend. Free deflect for 19. That's just enough. This is the least efficient way to fight this boss possible. 52 damage incoming. I don't think you can not play Bane, though. I'm gonna ditch Dagger Spray, I think. I guess I'll hang on to Deadly Poison. Not a lot of good ways to fight this. Oh, it's so close. Give me my defend. 56 damage incoming. Oh, baby. 30. Somehow we managed a full block, which is insane. We're gonna take 6 here. I hit him. I'm going all in. We gotta do another 16 damage. Oh, it's more like 25. I think we get there. Whoa. I think Envenom could be the missing piece. hard to imagine a scenario where we can't make use of some more energy. I feel like we've been short energy big time. I'm gonna try Philosopher's Stone. I feel like Philosopher's Stone is worse going into Act 2 than it is going into Act 3. I don't want to fight a Burning Elite. Okay, the plan... up to this campfire, and then we hit this shop. We would love to upgrade in Venom. This is unfortunately kind of a tough fight for us. And we drew no block, which is... Start there. We do have, I mean, we have a Mercury Hourglass, and we also have, what's it called? Deadly Poison. All right, we have 21 block. We're able to hit that guy a couple times. That's good. 10. And remember, we carry over energies, so I can play more stuff. Every 1 damage of poison counts. I think we want deadly poison, right? I'm gonna ditch this. Okay. Gotta do 1 to that guy. I think it's better to play nothing, unfortunately. Okay. Keep going. So yeah, you can do this, and then end your turn. Could have been worse, could have been worse. Dash. These are not the cards I'm looking for. 2 Madness. Is there a way we can scheme Madness to work with Envenom, potentially? We also gain max HP if we take Rive. There's probably a way for us to remove it. I'm gonna try it. Well, let's Darkstone Parry out. We're giving it a shot. Bag of Prep kind of counters that curse too. Uh-oh, getting a Teams call. Stand by. Stand by. It's late in the game for a Teams call, so I'm worried that this one could be important. Be right back. I'm on mute, but I'm going to peek at these colorless cards. This is not important. It's from the bottom line. Somebody, I think, just wants to chat. Let's see the options in the meantime. Okay. All right. That was an unnecessary chat. But hey, it's late in the game and they need something, happy to help. What is good for us? Blind is pretty good when we have the paper crane. I'm not giving him 300 gold. This is actually of taking of all of the like enemies we could face with the Philosopher's Stone. I do think that this is probably the scariest. I think we go like this because then you can take out both of these guys. Don't need to defend or a strike. Happy to play dodge and roll and get the block next turn, I think. 10 by 2. I will play the Piercing Whale. I will play Well-Laid Plans, and I will hit a big Malaise. Okay, that guy's done. Throw a Defend out there. I don't think it matters too much if I pick Strike or Defend on the second one. 7 by 2. We're able to block some of the debuffs there. We can roll over energy, so I should not be playing that Defend in hindsight. Nice. Okay. We can do it like this. Plenty of energy to spare here. Might as well keep prepared. I kind of feel like we may have... Envenom might have been one way to solve this run. We can beat the Reptomancer, and now we get a little strength too. Fairy in a bottle. I think Blade Dance is takeable. Okay, look to Catalyst. We definitely want to upgrade Envenom. If you draw it on that first turn, let's play it and play some other stuff. 368 gold is a lot of gold. Let's scale our strength for sure. Who are we fighting here? We got the Time Eater. I feel like Terror is actually playable here. Should have removed the curse. That would have been the smart thing to do. Also doesn't exhaust. Wasn't sure which curse we had there. Cheaper removes. No guarantees we see another shot. But sometimes the Slay the Spire gods, they smile down upon you after you lose 3 in a row. Let's see here. Retain 2? I think there's a situation where we're going to retain 2 all that much. Especially with ice cream. I'm going to get a little extra. 1 extra poison. I'm not going to challenge that elite. I kind of like the idea. I like where we're going here. We'll block next turn. How about that? We didn't remove as much as we probably should have in this round, but I'm still happy. I feel like this is a run that has a definite chance. It has a definite chance. Let's see. I like Endless Agony. I feel like Blur kind of works for us. If we don't get dodge and roll, we can try Blur. I think I like our potions. I think I'm okay with this. 40 HP, we can challenge an elite. No, I don't see any reason to. I think we have what we need here. Straight up, don't even need these. And strike, Bane, get a little boost, hit him with a malaise, call it a day. It's a good turn. That's a successful turn 1. Should have played Poison Stab. Don't think it matters all that much. You'd love to have this kunai and shuriken on the silent. It's just chef's kiss, am I right? It feels good. Probably I'm gonna rest. Conserve our wow, that's a good turn. Conserve our fairy in a bottle if at all possible. Okay. We will get a shot at it. Now, the time meter is not a guarantee. Definitely, you know, the one that probably trips us up the most. We do have Panacea. Would I rather have 2 decks at the beginning? You know what? I think I would. And I think another Deflect is fine. A little card... An Acrobatics would have gone a long way for us, but I still like what we have, for sure. Okay. 9 cards is a little much. I didn't play the Dex Potion, which was smart. Didn't save 2 cards. What are you doing? Alright, bad start. Let's play that. I think Leg Sweep is probably... Tough call. Yeah, you know what? No. It's not a tough call. Play Leg Sweep. Keep your strike. You get the block. Okay. I don't think an extra strike is worth it here. We'll take 2 damage, hang on to it. Yeah, I think we keep... Still full blocking. I'm gonna hang on to Terror, I think. I can play 3 cards. Blur, Deflect, and then I'll strike once. Hang on to Terror. Happy to be playing Panacea. And I think we just hang on. Deflect might have been better there. All the energy we could ever want, that's for sure. I'll discard Terror. And I want to flip him here while we have the block. He's not going to... Well, yeah, he is. He's going to clear debuffs here. So, you know what? You end your turn and you keep blind. Yeah. Yeah, I like this a lot. Then you throw out blind, Cloak and Dagger. Yeah. We are not going to get another pop of Shuriken or Kunai. So with that in mind, let's keep the defend. I think we got a good chance here. We didn't get to play our Terror, but that's okay. We'll get it back. Piercing Well, it's good. Ooh, we can play both of these. Hmm. I like where we're at. I very much think this should be a win. If this goes south at this point, I would be very surprised. No, it's not going to go south. Hey! We've finally managed... No music again. What's up with that? Very quiet at the end of these boss fights. We managed to win a run without a loss in the middle. That's a nice change of pace. Wow, there we go. I think we might actually be furthest along with the silent, believe it or not. Which I would have never guessed, because I had so much trouble climbing on the silent the first time I went through the Ascensions. I thought for sure I would cruise through the Ironclad and the Watcher. I guess Ironclad is going okay. Watcher I'm a little surprised we're having some trouble with, but I thought we would be stuck on like Ascension 5 or 6 on the silent, I don't know. But thanks for watching, everybody. Greatly appreciated. If you'll humor me, I'm going to go make sure this... just for context, it's late Friday, so highly unusual beginning a call here. It must be something that they are worried about, but it does not seem important to me. But I'm gonna go check up on things and make sure everything is okay. But have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy it. Enjoy the holidays. Say hi to everybody, and we'll talk later. Bye.